What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of E-Rated. Okay, so obviously, as you guys can see, my setup is a little bit different. Now, I had this thing set up a while ago like this, and I just came up with different ideas, so I figured, okay, you know what, I kind of miss it, so yeah, I know it's crooked as hell, but it is a start. Anyways, so the internet is full of so much lies and cheaters and anything and everything that you can think about in life you find on the internet, especially in today's world. So, I went on YouTube, and for the past couple days, there has been so many comments and just, okay, the whole thing with James, Charles, and Tati. If you guys do not know who James, Charles, and Tati is, obviously Google them. But I will give you a little bit of a rundown on who they are. Okay, so, to make it simple, James Charles is a young, well, I think he's 19, 20-year-old gay man who is very successful in not only the gay community, but also on his YouTube channel. He's got millions and millions of subscribers, and most of his videos are of makeup tutorials. Now, I will give him this. He is very talented. Now, with him being talented, he has put himself in situations and have made comments about other people that are not right. Like, for instance, you guys know when the whole Ebola thing happened in Africa, and it was a huge scare for everybody. Well, James Charles decided, well, you know what? I'm going to Africa. Let's tweet saying, oh my God, what if we get Ebola? And this is after everything was completely done with, as far as people getting sick. The scare of it was gone. So whatever his reasons are behind it saying that, it really hurts his credibility in his channel. Now, who is Tati? Tati is a same thing. She has her own YouTube channel. She's very successful, and she does makeup. She does beautiful makeup. Plus, she has her own line as far as vitamins go. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is strictly because when it comes to somebody's race, religion, their sexual preference, whatever they want to call themselves, whether they're gay, they're straight, they're bi, yellow, black, blue, whatever, okay? That is who they are, and it's not right to have somebody come in and say, oh no, sweetheart, no, you are not bi, you are gay. And you know what, not only that, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show that to you. So James Charles has this thing, and he's tweeted about it many times in the past, saying that every straight man out there is gay. For one, I don't believe that to be true. Plus, he supposedly, and these are also in tweets that he has said, that when he goes out and he meets straight men, he literally tells them to their face, hey, why don't you come back to my house, because you're really not straight, or you're really not bi. You are gay, and I'm going to prove that. So it's almost like, I don't want to say he forces people into it, but he definitely puts that thought in their mind. And one particular incident, there was a younger gentleman. To me, I'm sorry, he's a boy. Sorry. Anybody who is under the age of 21, to me, is, okay, a young adult, but is still considered, I don't know, a young boy. Okay, I'll just say that. Anyways, supposedly this kid, boy, whatever, was working one night, and James Charles and his crew, I guess you could say, with Jeffree Star, who is also an outstanding makeup artist as well, Tati, and I guess they were going for her birthday. It was for, and it was actually on Valentine's Day. Anyways, so to make a long story short, he started flirting with the waiter, okay, and they exchanged phone numbers, and not supposedly, because this is what James Charles has actually said, okay, because I actually watched his video. To be honest with you, I'm really surprised that I watched it, because I'm not really into that stuff, but since it's such a big thing right now, I figured, well, let's, I want to check this out. I want to see exactly what is going on. And so basically what irks me is, in this video, this boy, young adult, whatever, made it very clear to James Charles, hey, I don't know whether I am gay, but I'm pretty sure I'm bi. So what does James Charles do? He messages him back, oh, no, you're not. You are not bi. You're gay. So this boy goes on the internet. He posts this video about his experience with James Charles, and how he was saying basically like, oh my God, don't leave me. Feel kind of sorry for me, sad, whatever. And the boy left. He, was like, I don't think this is really my thing. I really don't want to do this. And he had every right to do that. So he went on the internet, whatever, posted a video saying how James Charles was a horrible kisser, which, to be honest, I don't think that that's really, it doesn't have anything to do with it. Just like when James Charles, when he uploaded his video explaining no more lies about the whole thing, the scandal that went on between him and Tati, on how Tati was basically like, hey, look, you did me wrong. I've helped you in so many ways. I've put money in your pocket. I've done things more for you than I've done more than my whole family. And this is how you repay me back. So basically, James Charles supposedly went behind Tati's back, and signed basically to upload tweets to help promote a different brand. Now, like I said, Tati owns her own vitamin brand, her own company, which is awesome. But there are certain things that James Charles supposedly has done that she is totally against, and she felt like she was used, and that it was just, oh no, he just wants the money, he's just using me. Not only that, but she was really upset with the fact that when you go and you tell somebody else what their sexuality is, she is so against that. And she went on and she made, literally, it was like what, 45-minute video, basically roasting James Charles and basically telling him what a piece of crap he is. Now, after listening to her, and then also listening to James Charles and his whole thing as far as why he's coming up with an explanation that he's sorry, the one thing I will say that I did not like, and I don't think it helped him at all, was the first 2 minutes of him talking, he talks about Coachella and how, well, you have to be celebrity status, and you have to be a somebody to get tickets. Like, you can't just, just walk in there with the ticket because it costs so much money. Like, what does that matter? What does that have to do with? Like, this isn't even the topic. This isn't even what you're supposed to be saying, supposedly sorry to. Instead, you're directing all the attention on you. Like, why does it matter how much a ticket costs? Or, like, you have to be a certain person and not just anybody can get into Coachella. Like, to me, honestly, that should not have been talked about at all. And I will say, in his defense, though, I do think that what Tati did, I don't think it was the most responsible thing to do. If I was in her situation, and this is just me, instead of posting a 45-minute video basically slaughtering James Charles, I would have reached out to him and been like, hey, look, there are some things that we need to talk about. But she didn't do that. She literally, he lost millions and millions of subscribers after this video that Tati made. There are things that she said that she said behind closed doors that she couldn't even say on her channel at all. They were that disgusting, that degrading, and in front of James Charles's parents. So, we live in a society in today's world where communication is not verbally anymore. It's through text, and we all say things that maybe we don't necessarily mean or we joke about. But if you are a celebrity and you are always constantly in the public eye, I don't know if I would be texting exactly what's on my mind, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be afraid, just like what happened. Somebody is going to take that, somebody is going to twist it, just completely fabricate lies to draw the attention to themselves. Now, this guy that made this video about James Charles and how, he's lonely, and, he just uses his celebrity status, whatever. Should he have gone on there and made a video about it? No, not necessarily. And again, in Charles's defense, yes, he is a 19, 20-year-old boy, kid, adult, whatever. But my whole take on it is, you've been very successful. You know what to do. You know what to say, and you know not what to say. And it's like, I feel bad for him, but then I don't. I've watched some of his videos, and he's so overly dramatic. And I'm not saying that everybody is like this. I'm not saying this, okay? I'm not saying this. But a lot of people who transform themselves, it's because there's an underlying reason, whether it's depression, they're not happy with who they are. Now, the work that he does, he's a genius, and he's great at what he does. But with all of that, there comes a cost, and that's where you have to be very careful. And I know, and I may not know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that his peers, whether family, friends, whatever, has told him, hey, look, you got to be careful. There's certain things you can and you cannot say, because the public eye will rip your ass to shreds. And literally overnight, that has happened for him. Now, Tati, getting back to her, I don't think the way she handled everything was the best thing to do. James Charles literally lost over 1 million subscribers less than 24 hours. That is huge. That is crazy. And so now his reputation, his career may be demolished because of this. So I guess my opinion on all of this is, when you know that millions and millions of people are watching your videos, and they literally, because people do, they become obsessed with you, especially in the world that we live now in nowadays. And I've said this a couple of times in this video, you don't tell somebody what they are. You never do that. And James Charles, obviously he knows that he's good looking, he's got money in his pocket, like he's, you know, he's looking good. That's fine and all, but don't let all of that shit go to your head, because a lot of times that's where people get killed. And it's happened before, and it's happened more than once. I know I'm going all over the place with this video, and the reason why is because, like I said, I don't know much about James Charles and who Tati is, but the little bit of research that I did, and from reading up on it, like crazy, especially James Charles, I'm sorry, that boy's crazy. Like, I don't know, yes, he's cute and all, but I don't find him as attractive anymore. You could be the most hottest person, hottest guy in the world, and I've said this before, like with women, it's almost like in the past, if I see a woman walking by and I'm like, damn, like she's good looking, like okay, she's hot. If I was bi or if I was gay, okay, yeah, I'd hit that. But as soon as they start talking, it's like, oh, nope, sorry, pump the brakes, like, no, don't have anything to do with you. Because past the looks, okay, if you don't have that attractiveness inside, like, bye-bye, see you. And that's what I got from James Charles. I just think he's great at what he does, but he's too over the top. He talks too much, and it's all going to his head. And so hopefully he will realize what he did and what he's doing is not helping his career. If you're going to tackle a situation, tackle something that is going to help your credibility instead of tearing it down, don't talk about yourself and how high you are as far as your celebrity status, whatever it is. Because in the end, you take all of that away, what do you have left? So yeah, to end this video, I just think the whole situation was completely blown out of proportion, and it should have been as simple as, Tati, you call James Charles, you tell him exactly how you feel, see how he reacts to it. Now if he's going to be a little shithead about it, then yeah, I would have made the video. It's almost like people nowadays too, they oh my god, I love you so much, like, oh, I'm always going to be there for you, girl, I'm always going to be there for you, boo, or all these words that everybody has for each other nowadays. It's crazy. But they do one thing wrong, which it wasn't even that wrong to begin with, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I don't want to have anything to do with you, you are you're basically crap to me, and an apology is not going to help. Now, like I also said too, the whole thing with James Charles, I get it, but at the same time, like, grow up. Like, you know this, you don't ever tell somebody whether, okay, yes, you're gay, you're straight, whatever, you just don't do that. So I'm sure that there's millions and millions of people out there that have made a video just like mine, and that's okay. But you know what though, this is me, this is my channel, and this is my opinion, and if you don't like it, well then click out and go watch somebody else. With that, that is all that I have for the drama for today. And hopefully all of this will die down and everybody will kiss, make up, and move the fuck on. Because there are other things in life that are more important than makeup and Coachella and all the other stuff that these people do, which I get it, but it's not really my cup of tea. And I think that's the main reason why, is because a lot of it, I'm sorry to say this, a lot of it is, I feel, it's fake. Sorry, it's fake. Anyways, love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. If not, cool, that's fine. Leave your guys' comments. I totally respect it. Not all comments, obviously. But yeah. So until next time, thank you. Thank you guys for watching another episode of E-Rated News, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Love you.